right, most of you that have been following the Gear Bunker know that I've been driving a 2017 Tundra TRD Pro as my primary overland vehicle, and just recently over Christmas we picked up something new that's going to be more of a dedicated overland vehicle for the Gear Bunker, because every weekend I'm converting my Tundra back and forth between, as a general contractor I need it for work, and then back to overland, and then back to general contractor. So we decided the best thing to do was find another vehicle that we could just kind of dedicate as the overland vehicle, be all end all. So what we ended up with was we found a used 2011 Toyota FJ Cruiser Trail Teams Edition. And fortunately for us, we live in Michigan, and I located this down in Ohio. So it was about a 5.5 hour drive to go down, check it out, purchase it, and bring it home. So we're just going to do a quick rig walk around and show you what it already has, and maybe what my plans are to fine tune it into what we're going to need for our uses as overlanders. So we'll just start from the front. And previous owner started with a ResFab metal front bumper, which is something I would have done anyways. I like metal front and rear bumpers for armor. He also has engine skid plates. Underneath here, for suspension, we've got Total Chaos Fabrication lower control arms. Up here we have Icon Vehicle Dynamics upper control arms, and a 2.5 inch coilover suspension with 700-pound springs to support the weight of the steel front bumper and the winch that I'm going to put in. They also added a snorkel, which is nice because we can actually ford water up to about hood level at this point. Baja Designs ditch lights located here on the cowls. We also have a big 50-inch Baja Designs light up here, which is going to be a primary off-road light. It puts out a ton of light. Moving along the side here, rock sliders. Always a good thing to have when you're, crusting over rocks and stuff, to protect the frame and the lower portions of the doors. Bushwhacker fender flares, 35 by 12.5 mud terrain tires. Also in the rear, there's Icon Vehicle Dynamics 2.5 inch shock with lifted springs. So it's giving it like 2.5, 3 inches of lift back here. Up top, there's a Baja rack, utility rack, which is going to be, it's an all steel rack that's good enough to support the rooftop tent, the awning, and any additional equipment, maybe even the road shower that I have. Spare tire, full-size spare tire, matching wheel. Expedition 1 rear bumper. It's also a steel bumper with Baja Design rear fog lights, and the OEM hitch, which we could use for our bike mount if we bring our mountain bikes. That is pretty much it for what the vehicle has going on for it right now. What we're going to add, starting from the front again, the thing you see lacking up here is a winch. So we're going to order a worn winch. It's what we run in our Tundra, and it's what we're going to put in here because it's been super reliable and bulletproof. So we're going to mount a winch in here. Going to get another set of amber Baja Design fog lights to mount in there, just to supplement the primary headlights, give us a little better visibility in dusty and snowy and foggy conditions. We're going to mount a Midland radio up here because most of the groups we run trails with use Midland radios versus CBs. So we're going to probably mount something either here or up here. Maybe even some storage, like a molly rack here. We've got a RAM mount there to put a iPad in there to use Gaia GPS. From the inside, back here we have 2 compact rear seats that, since this vehicle is going to be primarily a 2-person rig, probably just my wife and I, we're going to contemplate deleting these 2 rear seats and building some kind of rear tray system. I'll show you. Back here you can see there's not a ton of storage, so we're thinking about deleting these 2 seats and making maybe a tray system that sits up about this high with 2 big drawers under it that go all the way up to the front seats. And that would give us a platform to that I could sleep on. If I was going solo, I wouldn't even need to bring a rooftop tent. I could just sleep right along the side here with just like an air mattress and a sleeping bag. And then we're going to mount a Dometic fridge on this side with a slide out. So between the 2 drawers, the fridge slide out, will still have quite a bit of storage for bins of gear and stuff like that. On the side here from Orange Box are these metal molly racks, which we can put recovery gear on, like tow strap, and I have some shackles in there. I'm probably going to mount either a propane tank or a fire extinguisher there, and any other little small items that need to be gotten to in quick order. There's also the ability to mount an Orange Box molly basket right here that I've been considering buying too, because it runs kind of flush with this and runs right under the window. That's just a good way to keep things organized, loose items from rolling around. So that's pretty much the FJ that we have right now. We're going to spend the next couple of months digging into it, kind of fine-tuning it for our own personal overland needs. So stay tuned to the Gear Bunker, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for constant content, and like us on Facebook and Instagram. So stay tuned, and we'll see you on the trail.